Welcome!
Hello again.
Nice to see you.
Can you see them?
Not nice to see you, but nice to
Nice to be here.
nice to be here.
It's nice to be here on
Doctor Time and Space.
a podcast featuring
B. Lewis Moon.
and me, D. Cool.
We are the cool people
That we are.
that are cool.
That we are. And today, what do we have on this week's show?
Well, today on the show we have many things. We have a Judge My Tenure of the Third Doctor.
Well, I can judge my tenure. We've got the latest news in the universe.
We have our new game to replace Quiz or Question on alternate weeks, which is Who to Face, and we'll explain about that later.
Great. And we'll also be talking a little bit about the last week's randomizer, which came up with
Army of Ghosts of Doomsday.
That's it, Army of Ghosts of Doomsday. And we'll be giving a brief feedback on our thoughts on those two episodes.
And we'll press the randomizer again.
Wowza! But first off, to the newsroom.
Yes. Okay, first up, remember last week we rated every Doctor out of 10.
We did, yes.
This week we're going to have a face-off with all of the Doctors, but pitted against different Doctors. This is going to be a bit of fun.
Okay.
9th Doctor versus the 12th Doctor.
We have to say which one we prefer.
Yeah.
The 12th.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
I think probably every Doctor will be pitted against each other.
Okay. Okay.
So that means there'll be lots of rounds. Wait a minute. Because there's 5 Doctors we've got to fight on.
Okay.
So that means there'll be about 20 rounds.
Yeah? Probably. My maths isn't great. So.
5 times 4 because they calculate themselves.
That is true. Yeah. Okay. So.
Wait a minute. The 9th Doctor easily.
Bah.
Christopher Eccleston for sure. 9, not even a contest. Eccleston, Tennant, Capaldi, Hurt, Smith. So difficult. 9 was my first Doctor. He paved the way for modern Who. So he has a special place in my heart. And I've watched the whole first series the last 2 nights with my brother. But Capaldi, I don't know. They're both amazing. I'm going to go with Capaldi. Finally, someone who goes with Capaldi. He's just got so much depth. And I never expected him to be as amazing as he is. But Chris, I'm just going to close my eyes, click, and hope for the best. 9 definitely. 12 hasn't reached that level of significance yet. Without a doubt, it is 9 for me. Doctor TV, why must you be so evil?
I have a theory as to why a lot of people say 9.
Because it's the first.
Yeah.
I love Peter, but Chris is my favourite Doctor. He takes this one for me. Who do you think will win that poll?
Well, Chris Blackhandler, I would have thought.
Yeah.
It surprises me that because, do you know, funny enough, actually, since we've started watching a lot of the episodes,
Yeah.
I think if when we first done these sort of polls, we've been talking our orders on the Doctors, I probably would have had Eccleston below David Tennant, whereas it definitely wouldn't be now. I think having watched the Eccleston ones again, bits and bobs of them again, I like him in the role a lot more than I did.
Yeah. Yeah, he is better than I remember. But still, he'd be my least favourite of the modern era.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you include her, I'm sorry, Hurt, but it has to be him because he's only been in 1 episode and I haven't seen him much. He would have been good as a spin-off series.
It's John Hurt, so he can't be.
No, he has to be in the series. Now, we got this news yesterday Leaked Sony emails reveals Doctor Who movie plans.
Ooh.
The Telegraph has reported today that plans are in place for Doctor Who to be made into a Hollywood blockbuster within an 8-year timeline outlined by the production team. The source comes from leaked Sony emails published by WikiLeaks. It states, the plans for Doctor Who were put in an email sent in January 2014 from Andrea Wong, president of international production for Sony, to the company's chief executive, Michael Linton. The email says, Danny Cohen, the director of BBC Television, said that while there has been some tremendous interest and pressure from BBC Worldwide to do a Doctor Who film, the showrunners feel very clear that they don't want to do one at this moment. That was what we talked about last week.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
That said, over the course of the coming months, the show running team is coming up with an 8-year timeline for the brand, laying out all that will happen with it. He says that a film will certainly be a part of that timeline. So the answer is that a film won't happen in the next year to 18 months, but is expected that it will happen after that within the 8-year horizon. Linton's response was, sounds like we need to meet with the show's runners. A follow-up email from Wong reads, spoke to Danny and he doesn't think it makes sense right now and actually might hurt our cause. He said that the creative team on the show have been having the movie conversation with BBC Worldwide in recent weeks and are very hot under the collar that their position is on it is not being licensed or accepted. This all seems to fit in with a more recent interview with Moffat, who indicated that there were several problems that had still not been addressed. I've sat with people saying, okay, explain to me how it's going to work, and nobody has an answer. Well, you do.
Apart from me.
We'll just have to wait and see how the story develops.
So I think one of the things with the film, if we were talking about having the current Doctor in it, films take quite a long time to put together. So does that mean that you wouldn't have a series that year?
Yeah.
Or is there the danger that the film takes so long to make that by the time the film comes out, that Doctor's no longer the Doctor anymore?
Yeah.
Don't know. I still think my theory, for anyone that didn't hear last week, my theory was that you could have the film but have it set historically, featuring a previous Doctor, probably Paul McGann.
Yeah.
That's my theory. I think that which is just a hope really, because we'd like to see Paul McGann in action.
Do you want a Doctor Who movie?
I would love to see a movie actually, if it was.
We've had some, but they've been bad.
Yeah. But that was largely because of the time when they came out. The films were like that.
1960s and 1990s.
Yes, that's true. We did have the 1990s one, but the 1990s one, whilst it was a movie, it was a TV movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So not a blockbuster. Probably a TV movie in the same way that Day of the Doctor was a TV movie. Albeit it was shown in the cinema, but it was a TV movie essentially.
Our second face-off now. It's quite an interesting one.
Yeah.
Probably quite a hard one for you, but I think I know which one you're going to go for. 10th Doctor versus the War Doctor.
10th Doctor versus the War Doctor.
And by the way, you remember whose birthday it is today?
It is. But I'm going to have to disappoint the birthday boy, because my favourite's the War Doctor. But happy birthday, David.
Yes, we'll chat about that in a minute. The poll did not load properly.
There,
we've counted your vote.
So you presumably have gone for the 10th Doctor?
Yes, I would have.
Yeah.
10th Doctor all the way, Alonzi. Without a doubt, the 10th Doctor. Not just because I like the 10th Doctor a lot. The War Doctor is so boring. As much as I feel Hertz Doctor should be included in polls and stuff, I don't think it's fair to rank him in anything because of his extremely limited role. No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair.
No, that is true.
Also, I don't understand how someone can put a man who was on screen for that amount of time against Doctors TPH, so Tennant all the way. Sorry, Hurt. How on earth are we meant to honestly vote between this two? The most popular Doctor ever versus a man who had a few minutes in the role. I ask you. This is a tough one because Hurt had about 10 minutes before a generation where he felt anything at all like the Doctor. So David was a better Doctor, but if we're judging this based on quality of acting, it's Hurt all the way. What can I say? I love the posh gravelly thing. Sigh. Another one where I don't vote. Totally unfair. One full episode of War Doctor versus 4 seasons of 10th Doctor. Well, 3 seasons and a special season. And finally, Tennant, another easy one. The only contest I might find tricky would be Hurt versus Capaldi.
Actually, I mean, they're quite similar to a certain extent, isn't it? Not just because they're older, but yeah, well, no, probably because they're older. Excellent.
Okay.
Good poll.
Let's go with the updates of birthdays today.
Okay.
Well, we've had 3 birthdays this week.
Oh, have we?
First up, we'll have today's birthday.
Okay.
Just days after his father-in-law and a certain Peter Capaldi. Do you know who his father-in-law is?
No.
Peter Davidson.
No.
David Tennant's
Of course he is. Yeah, that's
Davidson.
right. Yeah.
Today, David Tennant celebrates his 44th birthday. Also celebrating is Camille Coduri, who plays Jackie Tyler, and Eric Roberts, aka everyone's favourite TV movie master. Happy birthday to them all.
Excellent.
Not happy birthday to Eric Roberts.
Well, I don't think, to be fair, that's necessarily his fault because his acting's
No.
alright, isn't it? It's just, I don't know, it's just
Costume.
yes, and it's just the movie, innit? It's just
I know.
a bit tacky.
Coming just a day after a certain other Peter, the other day, the 12th Doctor himself celebrated his birthday. Peter Duggan Capaldi was born 14th of April 1958 and is now 57 years young.
Crumbs.
So join us in wishing Peter a very happy birthday.
Excellent. We will do. And hopefully many happy more.
Yes, hopefully. Hopefully at least 31.
Yeah. And we're just talking about there in terms of who?
Yes.
30 more Who seasons
Yay!
of the 12th Doctor.
Peter Davidson was born 13th of April 1951 and celebrated his 64th birthday.
Ooh.
Davidson, of course, succeeded Tom Baker when the 4th Doctor regenerated into his 5th incarnation in 1981. He played our favourite Time Lord on screen until 1984 before reprising his role in charity special Time Crash in 2007.
Have you ever watched that before?
Yeah.
Is it rubbish?
Because it's got time in. And no, it's alright.
Yeah, I was just going from the fact that often these sort of charity special ones are a bit rubbish.
Happy birthday, Peter, by the way.
Happy birthday, Peter.
They've all got a link, those Doctors.
What's that link?
Well,
They're all called Peter.
no, but Peter and Peter are both called Peter. I could say Peter more in a sentence. And David is related to Peter
Oh, yeah.
in a way, so they're all linked.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good, yeah. I can see where you're coming from on that link.
Okay, so Doctor of the Decade, Face Off 3. Okay. 11th Doctor or the 9th Doctor?
I still prefer the 11th Doctor.
Me too.
I think Matt Smith is one of those doctors that divides opinion a little bit, doesn't he? But
Yeah.
I really liked him. There were the occasional times when he would drift a bit into hoppish behaviour,
Yeah.
but not too often.
Not too often. He was good dark and everything.
Yes, and I think
He
anyway.
was good happy and everything.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was actually just a difference between the showrunners. I think RTD stuff just lent itself to that type of more family friendly stuff than Muppets does. Definitely a darker edge to Muppets work.
The 9th Doctor, easily. Absolutely Chris. Easily Chris. Best Doctor of New Who. Chris is obviously going to lose this round, but not because of me. Eccleston, for sure.
See, I'm so surprised at how popular Eccleston's Doctor is.
I
think it just must be that first Doctor theory.
There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes. My vote goes to bow tie enthusiast and hat admirer 11.
I wonder, those people that aren't coming into Doctor Who for the first time, so those that remember the classic series, I wonder how many of those would vote that way round.
I don't know.
Because Matt Smith's definitely, although he's younger, he's got more of a classic Doctor edge to him.
Yeah.
I would suggest.
Yes. Me too. I'm trying to find that Rank the Revival numbery breakdown that we were going to do last week.
Oh yeah.
But we never did it.
No, we didn't
do it now.
Okay.
Part 2.
Part 2. What was it? The numbery
breakdown.
Numbery breakdown.
Okay.
That's a bit of a hard thing to say.
The new Dream and Nightmare run of episodes.
Okay.
This time last year, Doctor Who TV carried out series 1 to 7 face-off, pitting all the episodes 1s against each other, all the episode 2s against each other, etc. In order to find a dream run and nightmare run of episodes formed out of the best and worst episodes respectively in each episode slot.
Okay.
It's like fantasy football, just with Doctor Who episodes, and more interesting in every conceivable way. Here is the dream run of episodes, the best.
Okay.
According to the results. Best episode 1 was the 11th hour.
Mm-hmm.
Best episode 2 was Day of the Moon.
Okay.
Best episode 3 was School Reunion.
Yeah.
Best episode 4 was Girl in the Fireplace, very narrowly edging out Listen.
Ooh, that surprises me. Okay.
Flesh and Stone, best episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
Best episode 6, Dalek. Best episode 7, A Good Man Goes to War. Best episode 8, Silence in the Library. Best episode 9, The Empty Child. Best episode 10, Blink. Best episode 11, Dark Water. Best episode 12, The Pandora Opens. Best episode 13, Parting of the Ways. Best RTD special, Waters of Mars. Best Moffat special, Day of the Doctor.
Okay. Surprises me that there was only the 112 episode in there.
What?
But
what one?
Not 12. I'm on that. Yeah, no, there's 12 Doctor. There's only the one, wasn't there? Which was Dark Water.
There was 2 from series 2.
Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? That is odd. But there'll probably be more in this one.
Might go wrong.
Yeah. So this is the same, but the worst one, yeah?
Yeah. New Earth is worst episode 1.
Okay.
The one you like.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's
Yeah,
good.
I like it as well. It's
Mm.
just it's not my favourite and it's not my least favourite.
I guess it's probably for a first episode in a new series, it's a bit weak.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
is.
particularly explosive, is it?
Yeah, it should be.
It's not one where it reminds me more of a second
Yeah.
episode.
Worst episode 2 is The Beast Below. Worst episode 3 is Curse of the Black Spot. Worst episode 4, Daleks in Manhattan. And worst episode 5, Evolution of the Daleks. Worst episode 6, Lazarus Experiment. Worst episode 7, Idiot's Lantern. Worst episode 8, Cold War.
Yeah.
I know. Worst episode 9, Night Terrors. Worst episode 10, Love and Monsters. Worst episode 11, Fear Her. Worst episode 12, Nightmare in Silver. Worst episode 13, Wedding of River Song. Worst RTD special, The Next Doctor. And worst Moffat special, The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe.
Okay.
It says 3 Mark Gatiss written episodes, plus 2 episodes which he acted in. Poor guy.
Yeah, we like Mark Gatiss as well, don't we? But it does make you think when you read that, you think, well, perhaps you don't want him as a front runner. That was a showrunner,
No.
sorry.
Best episode slot. On average, the episode 13 slot has had the highest average score, bolstered by the considerable number of high-quality finales we've had in the revival, as we will see in the next section. The episode 9, 8 and 12 slots also do very well on average. On the other hand, the episode 7 slot has the lowest average score, with an average of 6.957, with the episode 3 and 6 slots not far behind.
Okay.
Best to worst finale, average to the story. 1. Pandora opens the Big Bang. 2. Bad Wolf Parting of the Ways. 3. Named the Doctor. 4. Dark Water, Death in Heaven. 5. Stolen Earth, Journey's End. 6. Utopia, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords. 7. Army of Ghosts, Doomsday. 8. Wedding of River Song.
Okay. That's quite interesting, isn't it? I wonder, it'd be interesting just to read that in comparison to the Doctor Who Monthly top list, wouldn't it? To see how, because you'll get different sort of type of people buying that magazine, and will often be voting for things on the internet.
Yeah. Well,
But,
apart from us.
apart from us, yeah. Apart from you, because you've got everything.
Yeah.
Any
4.
more news?
Double part story analysis.
Okay.
Oh no, this is long. Oh, here. Best and worst runs of 5 consecutive episodes.
Right, okay, getting complicated now.
What run of 5 consecutive episodes, i.e. episodes broadcast one after the other, in the revival is the strongest? This is a simple application of a 5-point moving average, and the top 3 non-overlapping runs of 5 consecutive episodes are Human Nature, Sound of Drums. Is 1.
Okay.
2. Sound of Drums. 2. Silence in the Library, to the Stolen Earth. 3. The Pandora opens, to the Day of the Moon. The bottom 3 non-overlapping runs of 5 consecutive episodes are 1. The Idiot's Lantern, Fear Her. 2. Gridlock 40 to 42. 3. Rose to World War 3.
Okay.
Well, Idiot's Lantern to
surprising.
Fear Her has the Impossible Planet, the Satan Pit, which got into like the semi-finals.
Yeah, and what surprised me there is you've got the first few episodes.
I know.
Actually, which, what about all you people who loved Eccleston so much? What are you voting for?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting, actually. Yeah.
See if there's any more.
You love your polls, don't you?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, that's something. It's always interesting to hear what other people's views are, and it's always good because it challenges your own thoughts.
Let's
Doesn't it?
look. Other statistics. The average score of episodes set on or around Earth is significantly lower than episodes set on other worlds, with an average score of 7.422 for the former and 7.707 for the latter. There
Okay.
is fairly negative correlation between the average score of episodes and the standard I struggled with
Deviation. Is that what it is? Yeah.
deviation, that's it, of episodes, suggesting better received episodes also happen to be much less divisive on average.
Hmm.
The average of all Cybermen episodes is 6.933, with their best story being Dark Water, Death and Heaven. I agree. In general, the Cybermen have not fared well at all in the revival. The average of all the Dalek episodes is 7.751, with their best story being Dalek.
Okay. Do you think Dalek's the best Dalek one?
No, I think Asylum in the
I probably would as
revival.
well.
In the revival, yeah.
I suppose. I mean, when you look at it, Dalek's quite clever in many respects, in the
Yeah,
way that it brought Dalek back in. But,
yeah,
yeah.
it's clever.
Okay.
Now this one, I definitely know what you're going to vote for.
Okay.
It would be an easy one for you. 12th Doctor or the 10th Doctor?
Oh, what to go for? Got to be Capaldi, isn't it?
No offence to the birthday boy.
No offence, birthday
You
boys.
haven't won any of the polls.
No,
Right.
not for me.
Well, you have for me, actually. You've won one of them.
Yeah.
But, sorry, but it's the 12th Doctor for us.
It is indeed.
So, 12th Doctor wins for us. Let's see what other people say. Oh my god, my second favourite Doctor pitted against my third favourite Doctor. I'm just not quite sure which one's which. I'm not sure. I'm sure the 10th Doctor will win this one, and I will disagree. That's all I can do. That and vote for the 12th Doctor, who became my favourite. I finally found my Doctor, and for me, is much better than 10th, who I liked very much, but he was just an average Doctor after I watched the classic. 10th Doctor easily, Tennant for now. Easy, 12th without a doubt. Easiest one for me so far. I much preferred 12 to 10, so he gets my vote. I think it's worth saying I don't really like the 10th Doctor, but I have nothing against David Tennant. I find him a very good actor. Sorry, Peter, but the guy with the vanity issues got my vote. Bit of a difficult choice, this one, but in the end, 12 got the vote. So,
I think it's going to be very close, that one, actually, because I think people, because they're the two furthest away from each other Doctors that there are, I think,
I read 4 of each.
Yeah.
4 of each opinion.
Because I think those that like sort of young, new style Doctor, David Tennant probably symbolises that more than any of them. And Peter Capaldi is far more like the old classic style.
I won't read out a spoiler, which I saw the other day.
No?
No,
Okay.
because I don't want anyone to know about spoilers, but we don't know if it's true because it's just posted by the Mirror. Christopher Eccleston has said that he holds no ill feelings towards Doctor Who. Speaking to the Radio Times, he briefly spoke about giving the 9th Doctor a northern accent. I wanted to move him away from the received pronunciation for the first time because we shouldn't make a correlation between intellect and accent, although that still needs addressing. He then added, I hope I'll be remembered as one of the Doctors. I have no ill feeling towards the character or the series. I don't watch it and am not keen to discuss it because I want to this to be about Safe House, Eccleston's new ITV drama. That's my mortgage. Mortgage, yeah. It was written funny. It looked like it was written funny, and I didn't expect it to be written like that.
It's funny. He doesn't seem to have any great love for it, though, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I think it's just a job for him. To be honest, I think it was a payday.
War Doctor or the 11th Doctor?
That's a really tough one. And actually, on that one, I will go for Matt Smith. I think.
Yeah.
On the basis of what people said earlier on, because I think John Hurt's War Doctor would be a great Doctor, but you don't really get enough time to fully get to grips with him.
I'm going with the War Doctor, as I've already mentioned that I connected far better with him over 60 minutes than with 11 over 3 years. This is rare for me. I voted for the 11th Doctor because I don't consider War a doctor. He even said it himself. He was a Mayfly Doctor that cropped up as a one-off. Still a great character, but even I have to agree he was nothing compared to 11. The War Doctor. War. What is it good for? Well, it gave John Hurt a gig on Doctor Who. I apologise, War Doctor. You, along with the other Doctors, have a special place, always. But in situations like this, specifically this one is meant to say it just as this on. I can't resist the power of how cool the bow tie, the hidden anger, and even every brilliant adventure with this misleagued raggedy alien. 11, my Doctor. Doctor TV really hates the War Doctor, don't they? No dilemma. 12. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Do we have any other news?
Wait a minute.
Because we're half hour into the show.
Final bit of news today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Silver Screen have announced the official soundtrack release of Series 8 of Doctor Who. Doctor Who Series 8 will be the first soundtrack release of music from the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi, featuring the new Doctor's theme, A Good Man, 12th theme. This 3-disc set also includes the music from the episode Last Christmas and an extensive 24-page booklet with notes from Murray Gold. The score is performed by the BBC National Orchestra of Wales, conducted by Ben Foster and James Shearman. Gold on keyboards, guitars and synths. The first 5,000 copies of this DVD will include an extra 16-page booklet depicting the 13 retro posters designed by Stuart Manning for the Radio Times, one for each episode, and be packaged in a slipcase. All pre-ordered product on the store will include the extra booklet.
Interesting. Good.
Okay.
So, what does that take us to?
Judge My Tenure. Turn this off for now.
Okay.
It's a safe battery.
Okay. Do you want to give a quick background as to what Judge My Tenure is?
Yes. Judge My Tenure is a thing when we look at each of the Doctors and we look at why they're good and maybe how they could be improved or how they are bad. But we could ask questions about our favourite Doctors, companions, or favourite episodes or anything about the Doctor. And it's just our chance to review the Doctor in different ways than we usually do.
Okay. So this week we are on to
the third Doctor,
Jon Pertwee.
Jon Pertwee.
So how do we start this?
Good.
Good.
How's he good?
I'll tell you. Shall I give you the first one? A colourful Doctor.
Yes.
He was the first one in colour.
Yes, he was. I thought he played the role very well. I thought he was eccentric.
Yes.
I thought he was He was a good doctor because, well, how do I explain this? He was a dandy.
He was a dandy. Funny enough, actually, although he was again an older looking gentleman.
Well, he was younger than Patrick Troughton.
Yeah.
When he
But
was the doctor.
Yeah, but he looked older, didn't he?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
did.
He
did.
looked older, but he actually
No offense, but
he brought a bit of action to it, actually, didn't he? I
yeah,
think,
he did.
Yeah.
There was lots of adventure with his era. He
Yeah.
brought a lot of gadgets
Yeah.
to the show.
So Doctor Who meets James Bond, I think.
Yeah. He brought a lot of cars.
Yeah.
He even had a hoverboard
Yes.
in his last series.
Ooh. Yeah. I think the other thing is introduced a handful of real important villains
And companions.
and companions. Yeah. I guess companions first of all. You obviously Sarah Jane, probably the most famous.
Yeah,
Doctor
we'll
Who
go on to
companion of all
companions
time.
in a minute.
Okay.
But but
Um,
yeah, there were a handful of important stories, companions, and monsters.
So if you were to think about the bad side, so I really struggle with this. I struggle with the majority of doctors on the bad bits because
I can't really judge because John Pertwee was one of the really good doctors. I don't know which one I prefer though, John Pertwee or Patrick Troughton.
yeah, I still prefer Patrick Troughton of the two.
I'm stuck because I don't know which episodes I prefer as well because there's a mixture that I do like and I don't like.
Yeah. And one of the interesting things about certainly the early John Pertwee ones is obviously he was stranded on Earth.
Yeah, exiled.
Yeah. So that brought a different feel to the show, didn't it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Do you prefer it when they're based on Earth then?
Yeah, I do, actually.
In both series, in New and Old Who, or just in Classic Who?
Yeah, I probably do. I definitely prefer it when they're when you get to see lots of sights, because, for example, the War Machines and the Invasion, we got to see lots of things, but it was set in London, and they were both really good episodes.
Yeah, it's always good when you can associate places, isn't it? Because you sort of think as you're there, you think, oh, I remember seeing Sideman walking down these steps. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is true. So we haven't thought of anything bad at all about John Pertwee's in,
apart from if they're set on Earth and they're too limited. But I don't think they really do that much.
I think one of the other things with the old Classic Who's, and it's not just John Pertwee's, this is more general. Now the special effects are such that they can pull off an alien planet significantly better than what they could do in the old days.
Yeah.
So therefore the Earth-based ones always looked a lot better.
Yeah, they did.
They've not dated to the same extent.
No. And they're better because they haven't dated as much.
Yeah, no, that's right. What about his costume?
By the way, they look all fuzzy when they're on alien planets because of the sets. And in the 1970s, they always look a bit fuzzy for some reason.
Yeah, that's right. They probably put a fuzziness on it so that you couldn't see the sellotape on the sets, I'd imagine. And what do you think of the costume for the attire of the Third Doctor?
I liked it. And I liked it how Pete Capaldi's costume, which in Series 8, of course, because it's changed a bit for Series 9. But I liked it how his costume has the red lining and everything, and John Pertwee's cape.
Yeah. Do you think the Third Doctor was the Doctor for long enough?
5 series.
5 series, that is a long time actually. It's longer than I thought actually. I didn't realize it was quite as long as that.
How long did you think?
I was thinking 3 series.
No, I think it was enough.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to get boring.
Yeah. Do you think any Doctor should have longer than 5? I mean, we both.
No. Well.
And we'll talk a bit more about the Fourth Doctor next week, but.
Yeah.
Would you like his to have been cut a bit shorter?
Who, John Pertwee or Tom Baker?
Tom Baker's.
No. No, we wouldn't have had Logopus.
True. Well, anyway, we went through it.
Full circle.
This isn't Tom Baker's Judge My Tenure.
Taste of Decay. It's a sneak peek though.
What about companions?
Oh, okay. Best companion has to be Sarah Jane.
Yeah. How many companions did he have?
Well, if you count Brigadier Benton and Mike Yates, 6. If you don't, 3.
So I never count them as companions.
I do. I count the Brigadier, but I don't count Mike Yates and Benton.
It's funny, isn't it? Because I would count Rory as a companion to Matt Smith, but I don't with the Brigadier, and yet the Brigadier is probably more closely linked with Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee than Rory was in terms of the numbers of episodes. Maybe.
Brigadier's second on my list.
Yeah.
Then Joe, 3rd.
Yeah.
And then Liz, 4th.
Yeah.
You haven't seen any with Liz, have you?
No, I haven't.
She was the only companions you haven't seen anyway.
Probably, yeah. Maybe a few more of the first Doctors.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen all of the first Doctor ones.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one with Vicky and Stephen yet.
So I think in many ways. Okay, let's ask you this then about when there's not that many companions, I guess, that really cross over significantly from one Doctor to another.
No.
Sarah Jane's one that did.
Yeah.
I know
Polly and Ben are one that
there's
did.
a handful that may have crossed over for an episode or 2 episodes, but not many, yeah?
Polly and Ben.
Yeah, okay, so they would have done.
Let's
Sarah
see.
Jane.
Tegan, Nissa and Adric.
Yeah, but Tegan I don't think you can really count. It was only a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Nissa and... Oh, wait, no. Just Adric I'd count.
Yeah.
Nissa was only in it, like, a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
Rose.
Yeah, Rose, Perry, Mel.
Yeah, perhaps there's more. Perhaps I'm talking rubbish. The reason for asking was, if you take someone like Sarah Jane, did she sit better with John Pertwee's Doctor or Tom Baker's? What do you think brought the best out
I don't know.
She said a tear for the 3rd Doctor.
A tear, Sarah Jane? Oh no, don't cry.
Okay, well let's move on to monsters.
Yeah.
What monsters were introduced in the 3rd
We have
Doctor's reign?
Silurians, Sontarans, Sea Devils, Autons.
So there's some real classics in there, isn't there?
The Master.
The Master, I guess it's the most classic of all, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
How long was it till the Master came in? Was it very early on in the 3rd reign?
It was the first episode of the 2nd series, Terror of the Autons.
Isn't it? Yeah. Funny, isn't it, really, when you think about how the Master... I mean, if you're going to name 3 Doctor Who baddies, you'd probably go Cybermen, Daleks and the Master, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Not necessarily that order, but...
Yeah.
You know, you put the Master up there with the Cybermen, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
What about episodes? First up, episodes you have watched, and your top 3 or 5 episodes. So I'm going to go with 5. How many have you watched with him?
I've probably watched quite a few over the years, but I can't remember a lot of them. We've not watched many of them together, have we? We're hoping for a few to come up on the randomizer.
What's your favourite?
Off the top of my head, without looking through it, probably Terror of the Autons.
Okay. What about 3 Doctors?
Maybe.
I
think I'll stick with Terror of the Autons. Probably 3 Doctors next.
My top 5, not in order, are Inferno, Spearhead from Space, Planet of the Spiders, Green Death, And Chair of the Autons.
What about 3 Doctors?
Yeah, 3 Doctors. No, I go with the same list, but there's the 3 Doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Well, there's a lot there that I've not seen, so I'm actually hoping that we get a few of these come up in the randomizer.
Yeah.
Anything else to talk about with the third?
Episodes you'd most like to see?
Well, judging on what you say about Inferno,
Yeah.
I'd like to see that one.
Yeah.
And would very much like to see the first Autumn one as well.
Both from the first series.
Yeah.
I've not seen 3 of them. And in order of the 3, the one I'd most like to see is Frontier in Space, then Invasion of the Dinosaurs, then the Time Monster. Because the Time Monster, it's set at Atlantis, and it's got a monster called Kronos, which looks quite cool, but it's not very high in the list
Right.
of Dawn's Pulse.
So, the third Doctor, 5 series, yeah?
Yeah.
In order.
Oh.
What's the best? Well, just what's the best?
Oh, wait, no! But that listing I was going with, the diamonds would be in it somewhere. The diamonds would replace the the Green Death.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. No, the diamonds would replace the 3 Doctors, actually. Because I love the diamonds.
Excuse me.
So, it would go... Series 7, Series 8, Series 11, Series 10, Series 9.
Okay.
There are some good ones in Series 9, but there are good ones in every series.
So was that first series the best one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, only because it's got my favourite 2 jump out of them.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, does that satisfactorily do judge my tenure this week?
Just rate him out of 10 and then we'll finish.
Okay. I'm going to give him. What have I given the others? Can you remember?
No.
No, I'll go for an 8. I think.
A high 8 for me.
Yeah. I think he's a really good Doctor,
but
he's not. Does he make my? But I don't think he makes my top 5.
I think he makes my top 5.
Yes, that's interesting. Well, I'm trying to think through now. Who would be my top 5?
Okay, should we move on?
Yeah, we will move on. Yeah.
Okay, so now
Is it time to talk about
Army of Ghosts Doomsday?
Okay, so the randomizer, without going into too much detail, is the bit where we randomly, from a Excel spreadsheet randomizer, select an episode of any of the episodes across the whole of Who history.
Out of all 253.
Yeah, so as long as we've got access to it, we'll watch it. Unless we've recently watched it, and then we skip it through. Last week we selected Army of Ghosts. Which one of them came up?
It was Army of Ghosts.
Army of Ghosts came up, so that meant we watched Army of Ghosts and Doomsday.
Because it wouldn't make sense to just watch one.
No, although I hadn't watched the first half before.
Okay.
So
do you want to explain the story?
I'll give a very brief summary of it.
Yeah.
Basically, Doctor and Rose come back to Earth. Rose meets her mum again, and they are surprised to find that since they last came to Earth, ghosts have appeared.
Yeah.
And they seem very friendly. In fact, Rose's mum, what's her name again?
Jackie.
Jackie, yeah.
Who's her birthday today?
Oh, happy birthday, Jackie.
Camille.
She believes that the ghost that's appearing in their house, just for a period of time, just very shortly, for 12 o'clock, is it? Midday each day?
Yeah.
I think. And then she believes it's her dad. Anyway, Sport Doctor doesn't believe it. Basically, locates where the source is coming from and heads off to Torchwood.
Torchwood Tower, yeah.
Torchwood Tower.
Canary Wharf.
And it turns out that these army of ghosts isn't an army of ghosts at all. It's actually Cybermen trying to get through from another dimension.
Yes.
And what we will say, without explaining too much about what happens, it's not only the Cybermen, there's also the Daleks there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a big battle.
And a big battle, yeah. So that's probably enough as a bit of summary.
That's enough, because we don't want to go and...
Don't want to ruin it for people.
We'll just say it's Rose's last episode, but we won't say how.
No, okay.
Okay.
So, what do you make of it?
Well, it's a good episode, a good farewell to Rose.
It's a long farewell to Rose.
Yeah, but don't spoil anything.
No, I won't explain what happens. All I will say is it's nearly as long as David Tennant's farewell.
Yeah.
So I think it's very, I don't know, maybe it's RTD's style, but it's overly slushy in many respects.
Yeah.
What do you think between the two of them? Have you got a favourite out of the two episodes?
Out of Army of Ghosts and Doomsday? That's a very hard one. Because I found Army of Ghosts a better episode, but Doomsday a more exciting episode.
Yeah, I think overall I like Army of Ghosts better because there's more mystery about it.
Yeah, Army of Ghosts is a better episode overall, but Doomsday is a more exciting episode.
Yeah.
So I think Army of Ghosts.
Yeah, I think so as well. There's a few bits, I said to you when we were watching it tonight, that there's a few bits of real cheesiness in this episode, which seem to crop up quite often, particularly in the 10th Doctor era.
In the RTD era.
Yeah, the RTD era, but particularly the 10th Doctor.
Yeah, because the 9th Doctor doesn't have much of it.
No, but I think because of the fact that David Tennant was this good-looking, youngish guy, that it just lent itself to more cheesiness. So yeah, I definitely recommend watching it.
Yes.
I don't think it's up there with the classic Cybermen stories.
No, but I think Dark Water is better than that.
Yes, yeah. As an end, what do you make of it as a season finale?
Let me think through the series finales. My least favourite is the Wedding of River Song.
Yeah. No, in that poll you read out earlier on, this was the second worst, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you agree with that? Well, you haven't watched two of them.
No, I can't really judge on it. I think it's a good watch. I think.
Yes.
It's an enjoyable watch.
It's an enjoyable one.
I wouldn't say it's classic.
No.
And it wouldn't be one of my favourite New Who episodes. Although I think the Army of Ghosts pushes it up there, but the other one just it becomes a bit more predictable, I guess.
It's like Dark Water, Death in Heaven a
Yeah.
bit.
I'd go with that. Yeah, which is often the case because half of it's like the whole Christmas thing, isn't it? You know, once you've opened a box, then all you've got is what's in it. But sometimes it's the wondering what's in there, which is the exciting part of it.
So, do you want to do the scores?
Yes.
Okay, so Monster.
Monster. It's a Cybermen, isn't it? It's not classic Cybermen.
No.
They don't
not
look
like
as
the
cool.
Invasion or the 10th Planet.
No.
Or Tomb of the Cybermen.
Yeah. And also, I don't know. It annoys me that the Daleks can kick their butts so easily.
Yeah, I know.
So I would say I'm going to give it an 8 just because it is Cybermen and Daleks.
Yeah. Character development.
It's got a lot of character development, but for me, for the wrong reasons, it's a bit too soppyish at times. Yeah. I'm going to give it about 5.
Excitement.
A lot of excitement.
Yeah.
So probably an 8.
Pace.
It works at a very good pace actually, and it fits perfectly within the 2 story episodes. So probably 8 or 9.
And overall?
Overall, probably 7, I think.
Okay.
What about you? Overall?
8.
An 8 for you? Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Does that mean it's time to press the randomizer again then? Oh, you've got to remember to enable the macro.
Okay.
Click over.
Yes.
And to load up the height spreadsheet. So.
This is the right one. Enable this content.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. So what have we got this week?
No. We only watched that recently.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's a good one. So we had.
Let me write it down.
We had a couple come up. Which one? I think was it the first one that's come up we've already watched.
Yeah.
But there's two came out that we'd already watched, wasn't there?
No, we'd watched it recently before we knew the randomizer was on.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So first of all, Legopolis came up.
Yeah.
Then came up. And we only watched and talked about that a few weeks ago. Then came The Impossible Planet, which we'd only watched a few weeks ago. And eventually, Waters of Mars came up on the third attempt. And I really look forward to watching that again, actually, because I remember that being good.
It's an hour, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll be watching next week.
What will you be watching?
What will you be watching? We recommend that you should watch the things that came up first on the randomizer, which is Legopolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can find it.
If you can find it, and if you haven't watched it already.
Yes, because it is classic.
Excellent. Well, that brings us to our final part of the show, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Did you want to explain this?
Who to face?
Who to face.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
So
every week, well, not every week, every fortnight, we will be doing this. And every fortnight we'll be doing quiz or question. So we'll be going who to face, quiz or question, who to face, quiz or question.
Yeah.
And so on.
Alternate.
Yes. And what we do basically is we have a thing which comes up with doctors and a thing that comes up with monsters.
Mm-hmm.
We come up with a story to do with those doctors and monsters.
So it's another randomizer we've set up, basically, isn't it? But yeah, monsters versus doctor.
We've got 13 doctors and 80 monsters.
Okay. We might expand on that list, I guess, as time goes on.
Yes, as we think of more, or as Series 9 goes on, and there might be more creatures.
We've excluded monsters where they logically had an end. So, for instance, the family blood.
Yeah, we didn't include.
I think we decided that they had a logical ending to them, so we decided not to include them. Okay.
You could have them with an earlier doctor, I suppose.
I guess, yeah, that is true. But they're not on the list, so
yeah.
So no, we can't. Not so.
Ready?
Yes. Okay. So let's revert back to our powerful spreadsheets again, and we're going to take us to the first who to face. Okay. That's that button.
Okay.
So.
The Mara, and it's the 8th Doctor.
Okay. So you want 8th Doctor being Paul McGann.
Paul McGann.
Oh,
Mara being a snake-like creature from Kinda Snake Dance.
Okay, well, this is a hard one for me because I've not seen any with the Mara. But I should do my best.
Would you have a new companion for this one, or would you bring back an old one? Because I'd bring back Tegan.
Would you?
Even though I don't like Tegan much,
I'd
bring back Tegan.
Yeah.
Because she's linked with the Mara a lot.
Okay. Okay, well that makes sense, yeah. So, okay, so we're both going to have Tegan in it.
Would you have Tegan in it, or would you have a new companion?
My immediate thought was it would be a new companion, or possibly the one that he's with in the movie.
Yeah, Grace, but she leaves at the end.
Does she leave at the end of the movie?
Yeah, she does.
She does, okay, well it won't be her then.
It said in Battle March.
Yeah, but did you make that up?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
It's in the end.
Okay, so, he's got a new companion in my story.
Okay.
There's a new companion called...
Is it Cindy from... is it Cindy or Cinder or whatever she was called from Night of the Doctor?
No, he's got one called April Mondays.
Oh.
Which I just made up in my head.
Okay. So, basically, there's the 8th Doctor's in the TARDIS, and the cloister bell's ringing.
Okay.
And then he opens one of the doors in the TARDIS, and Tegan's lying there. But he wonders how she got there and why she is there. But but then they arrive on Earth
Okay.
in a deserted 2029,
Okay.
and they find out that all of the civilians have been destroyed by the Mara. But the reason why Tegan is in the ship is because the Mara has took her there.
Okay. Right.
But the thing that's happened to them is the Mara's possessed all of the people on Earth, and they are on a colony planet waiting to pounce out and attack the Doctor.
Interesting. Okay.
There.
So that sounds like a synopsis for the back of the DVD. It doesn't exist. What's your episode called?
Colonization.
Colonization. Okay. I better think of a title for mine, hadn't I?
Because they all have one name, one word titles, the Mara ones.
Okay. Okay. Well, mine isn't going to.
Okay.
Mine is going to be called. Let's think through. Snake Eyes.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
That's always one word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the struggle I got on this one is I don't really know too much about Mara, but I will have the Eighth Doctor is getting a distress signal coming from this prison colony. Okay. And when he arrives on there, basically it's completely empty, other than this one young girl that seems to be going a little bit mad.
Yeah.
Called April Mondays. In fact, that's a silly name. It's probably not really a name. She's going a bit mad, so she doesn't realise that.
Yeah.
And basically, she starts telling this tale about how slowly all of the prisoners have disappeared. Okay. The Doctor, knowing that it was a high security prison, gets suspicious and starts to investigate. And he can't also work out how the authorities have actually allowed this to happen. Because he can't work out how that surely they would know if all the prisoners were going missing. And effectively, it turns out to be a government plot. Yeah. So
what does it have to do with the Mara?
So the Mara has actually been destroyed, technically in there, but they've basically secluded that, deliberately secluded that place so that it doesn't threaten anyone else.
Has the Mara possessed anyone? Because that's what it does.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it does. Yes. And well, actually, what it is actually, it turns out that Mara has possessed April Mondays. Yeah.
Yeah. But does
You
it
don't find that
return
out,
in a later episode?
You don't find that out until right near the end.
Yeah.
So actually, you don't realise that is what the baddie is until right at the end. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
How many parts?
It's a one-parter.
Okay.
How many yours?
3 parts.
3 parts. Excellent. Yeah. I think that works right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like that second.
Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
That brings us to the end of the show.
It does indeed. I hope you enjoyed that. So that was our opportunity just to make up a story on the top of our of our imagination.
Colonization and Snake Eyes.
Mm.
Okay, so next week we've got our Judge by Tenure on the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker.
I'm just thinking, we have got that, but I can't call it Snake Eyes. It gives away what the villain is. I'm going to have to give it a different name.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Sal.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, yes. Judge by Tenure, the 4th Doctor.
We've got some quiz or question.
Oh, we do indeed. Back to quiz or question next week.
We've got some news.
We've got news.
And we've got a review on Waters of Mars.
What more could you want?
Well, we're pressing the randomizer.
We're pressing the randomizer. Hope that you'll join us again next week.
Yes.
And hope you've enjoyed
Don't
the
look
show.
at any spoilers. Okay, goodbye. See you next week. Bye.